Hi, Megan. Thank you very much for taking the time to be here today.
Of course.
Really appreciate it. As you know, we're opening up enrollment to the association again, and we like to talk to associates who have transitioned successfully into industry, such as yourself. So thank you again for being here.
No problem.
Maybe you can just start by, telling just everybody your name and the industry position you transitioned into.
Sure. So I'm Meagan Ramsey, and I'm currently a grant development specialist at the University of Michigan. I'm housed within the Michigan Institute for Clinical and Health Research. So we're an NIH-funded institute within the university, and a large portion of my job is editing grants for investigators across the university.
Yeah, so you transition into this role, which is within a university, but you use the same steps for transitioning into industry to get into it.
Exactly.
And so now that you've transitioned, you have a job now. I want to rewind a little bit to before you transitioned, before you even joined the association, and maybe tell us a little bit about the struggles, the challenges that you faced in your job search.
Sure. Honestly, the biggest challenge that I came up to first was not really knowing what to do. So I started my postdoc in June, and things were going well at first, but for some reason around September, I started, second guessing myself and wondering if the faculty track was really right for me. That had always been my plan, and so I really didn't know what other options were out there. So that was one of the biggest hurdles for me, was just figuring out what to do. I had no clue what was available. And it had always been kind of discouraged throughout my postdoc. Don't go non-academic. That was failure, basically. And so, there was some guilt that I was dealing with, and I felt kind of alone. I really didn't know anyone who had done something non-academic. And so that was one of the biggest hurdles for me to overcome. And I think the association really helped me see that there are a lot of great options out there. You don't have to go academic. There are amazing career options that fit better with the lifestyle that I wanted. I could do exactly what I wanted every day and live a life where I'm able to do things on the weekends and not constantly under the pressure of getting grants and publishing and mentoring students and teaching and doing service for the university. And
Great.
I think that was one of the biggest things.
Yeah. So for you, it's really figuring out what else there was to do and getting over some of the guilt and defining your own career path. What was it in the association that helped you do that? Specifically, right after you joined, in terms of the materials, what were some of the aha moments you had, or some of the materials that helped you the most?
Sure. So, there are some materials that are really great for helping you reflect on what career you want, like what you want to do on a daily basis. And I really hadn't been thinking about it in that way. I'd been thinking about different jobs and titles and things like that. But it really helped me figure out what did I want to do on a daily basis. So the materials were really helpful for that. They ask a lot of specific questions to make you reflect in a certain way, which was really invaluable. And of course, I had no clue what the process was like for getting a job outside of academia. And the materials basically give you a step-by-step, this is what you have to do to get a job in industry or a non-academic job. And so, I don't think I could have done it without that. I wouldn't have known what the options were, and I wouldn't have known how to go about getting those.
Yeah, that's great. Well, my last question is in terms of the private group. So many people that come to the program, they say, the private group is really where the value is, because that's where you're learning stuff that's happening, in real time. People are giving you real time feedback, and you can get your questions answered right away. But I want to hear your take on it from your perspective, especially since you were trying to figure out where to start and had, some guilt issues and stuff. How did the private group help you specifically?
Well, immediately it was like, I'm not alone. Like, there are so many other people who are dealing with the same exact issue, dealing with the same guilt, dealing with the same struggles of figuring out how you even make this transition. So that in and of itself was amazing and super valuable, worth being in the association for that alone. I was really amazed by, every day. I log into Facebook a lot, and I'm more of like an online lurker. I don't engage a lot, But every day, people were posting helpful articles that they had found, jobs that they had found that had been posted, connections that they had that they would be happy to connect you with someone if that you were interested in this type of position, and just in general providing support and giving their success stories. So I loved seeing just all of the success that people were having, and knowing that if I just followed the materials and worked with this group, that I would have that same success.
That's great. Well put. Thank you very much, Meagan, for taking the time to be here, and
Yeah,
we wish
no problem.
you luck, and wish you continued career success.
Thank you.